I plateaued miserably on the bench press for years and years and years. Eventually, I figured it out and built my bench and physique into something pretty good. If you're in the same position I was a couple years ago, my advice is simple. Stop benching. This counterintuitive move is what took me to 3 plates, and it's what I'm doing now to go even farther. I'm going to explain how your obsession is holding you back, what it means to raise your ceiling, and show some of the neglected movements which will grow your bench like crazy.
Growing concern about a new and rare pneumonia-like virus that has caused at least 2 deaths and has spread from China.
There's a new pandemic going around. It's not as dangerous as, the last one, but it's serious. I'm talking about the bench press disease. Symptoms include failing reps every session and having to roll the bar to your stomach or call for a spotter. Shoulder pain, usually on the left side for some reason, and constant frustration. Some days you feel strong, some days you feel awful, and you've barely progressed despite all the effort. If you're experiencing these symptoms, you probably have the bench press disease. The only way to cure it, the only way to increase your bench is to stop doing it. It's counterintuitive, but it's what most of you need. In the modern day, bench press is the standard of upper body strength. I can tell you all I need to know about a man just by looking at how many plates he loads up. Like many of you, when I started, I set my sights on a 2-plate bench, maybe even 3 plates one day. I didn't realize that it was my obsession that was holding me back. I would have made much faster progress if I focused on overall strength instead. There have been 2 times in my lifting journey where I've completely stopped benching. The first was during lockdowns in 2020. All I did were dips and dumbbells. The second time was in 2023. I focused purely on bodybuilding. Both times, after taking a full year off, I hit new PRs when I came back. So if you've plateaued really hard and you've tried everything, this is the video for you. Stop bench pressing, it's keeping you stuck. The bench press was invented by George Hackenschmidt in the early 1900s. It's only become a staple in the last 70 years. Everyone does it. You want a bigger bench, I want a bigger bench, we all do. But it's not inherently special. There's nothing magical about it. It just became the lift. At first, progress is amazing. You might add 50 to 100 pounds on your bench in that first year, but eventually you hit a plateau. That's what happened to me. But I didn't try changing anything up. I just kept hitting my head against the wall over and over again. Maybe make a little bit of progress, but it was very inconsistent. You might have 1 good workout and then 3 bad sessions in a row. At this point, many lifters start getting desperate. Let's try benching more often. Let's buy elbow sleeves. Let's do the powerlifting setup. Whatever it takes. But it doesn't work. You kind of just stay in that plateau and barely make any progress. When you're super close to your ceiling, progress becomes inconsistent. You keep hitting your max and bouncing back down. You've basically maxed out your bench. The only way forward is to raise your ceiling and give yourself more room to progress. To continue making gains, you need to build more muscle and improve your general pressing strength. Most lifters do accessory movements, but they don't do them with intention, so their ceiling never rises and their bench keeps stalling. These people do the same 3 pushing exercises for years, and then wonder why they plateau and look average. The chest might look okay, but the rest of their body is underdeveloped. And let's be honest, the chest doesn't even define your physique that much. It's better to focus on muscles that make up your silhouette. Getting stronger at the bench is like courting a girl. Hear me out. In dating, the more desperate you look, the more she pulls away. If you bring her flowers every time, if you double text, if you shower her with too much attention, she's gonna get weirded out. Same with bench press. The more obsessed you are, I need to hit 2 plates, I need to bench more often, the more your bench will plateau. You need to approach it with more finesse.
Let's go, Larry, come on. Easy way, come on. Come on. Yes!
If you pour all your effort into the bench press, it will outperform your other pressing movements. That imbalance can become a trap. Bench is fun, but to reach that next level, you've got to fix your weaknesses. I hit a PR after a year of no bench because I worked on my weaknesses. I got stronger at other exercises, built more muscle, and had a higher ceiling. Think about it like this: general strength versus specific strength. General strength is your average performance across a variety of lifts. How strong are you at all presses? How strong are you at all hinges? Specific strength refers to just one lift. How strong are you at bench press or sumo deadlift? You might have strong specific strength on bench, but be proportionally weak at other pressing exercises, so your overall potential is low. My mountain method focuses on getting strong on a wide range of lifts and bringing up your weakest links. If you overinvest in a specific exercise, you handicap your progress long term. Training variety keeps things fun, builds more muscle, and prevents plateaus. Most of you probably don't want to train like the average powerlifter. Monday, heavy bench press. Wednesday, Tempo bench press. Friday, light bench press. It's just boring. I'm not saying you need to take bench out of your program entirely. Keep it in, but just go a little bit easier. Focus on form and bring everything else up in tandem. This is exactly what I'm doing with my training right now.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. My bench is embarrassingly light right now. Only doing 225 for sets of 4, which is very easy, but I know I'm capable of a lot more. Right now, the main thing that I'm working on is increasing my arch, using leg drive for the first time in my life. So you gotta start with a slightly lighter weight and slowly build up. And that's what I'm doing. All the other exercises, all my other pressing exercises, I'm going very, very hard. Bench for now is really easy, but I'm slowly gonna build up back to like PR weights, and it should be a lot easier because by the time I get there, my ceiling will be a lot higher. I'll be stronger, I'll be bigger, and I'll be ready to push for new PRs. So, only 225. Gonna chalk up. It's good to always chalk up before a set. Really trying to arch as much as humanly possible, and trying to learn leg drive. If you guys have any tips on leg drive, please let me know. But so just like this. Ooh. Yeah, just slowly building up.
Raising your ceiling won't skyrocket your bench, but long term, it's the fastest way. If I wanted the biggest bench in 2 months, I would train like a power lifter. High frequency, high intensity. But if I wanted the biggest bench in 2 years, all of a sudden I gotta take a different approach. Incorporate phases where I work on general strength. Most of you don't have a deadline, you aren't entering a competition, so what's the rush? Maybe it's a symptom of our culture. Take a more patient approach. Build general strength, get jacked, and the 2-plate bench will happen when it happens. This is exactly the approach I took with my client Daniel. We focused on other exercises, just getting jacked. One day I messaged him, bro, if you feel good, go for 225. His first time ever trying it, he got it for 2 reps. He doesn't have the best form, small arch, huge range of motion. This is just pure pressing power. His ceiling is much higher than this. When you train like this, it's more fun, you get more jacked, and there's less plateaus.
Slide to his left.
I'm not going to claim any of these movements are better than the bench press, just different. Most of you need something different, you need to be more well-rounded. You've probably done all these exercises I'm about to list, you just haven't treated it like a main movement. Weighted dips. Weighted. Doing body weight at the end of your push day doesn't count. During lockdowns, this was basically the only chest exercise I could do. I went to the park with all my plates and I just went crazy. My first day back in a regular gym, I hit a 5-pound PR. I even made a video about it way back in the day. Weighted dips are the real deal. They basically have 1-to-1 carryover to the bench. You need to build up to at least 2 to 3 plates for reps. My dip is actually relatively weak. I've only ever done 3 plates for 1. Go parallel if you want max weight. Full range of motion if you want max growth. You can even switch it up. One day heavy, one day light. You can't go wrong with these. Close grip and incline are also amazing. They're specific enough to the bench to carry over, but different enough to be a new stimulus. Don't treat these as an accessory. Don't half-ass it. Make one of these your main movement for 3 to 9 months. It'll probably come close to or even surpass your flat bench, at which point you can come back to it and make rapid gains because your ceiling is so much higher. They're great indicator lifts. If you've added 20 pounds to your close grip bench, you've probably added about 20 pounds to your main variation. Overhead press. This is a popular exercise, but I still think it's underrated. You'll see guys pour their heart and soul into the barbell bench, the dumbbell bench. When it's time for OHP, they just do a couple half-ass sets, or maybe they just go to their forehead. It's very rare to find someone who goes ham on this exercise. I think it's the best test of upper body strength. It carries over to bench press more than the other way around. If you want to know how strong you actually are, this is the lift that will tell you. Many lifters have a shoulder weakness. If your OHP is under 65% of your bench, that's a sign that you need to start prioritizing. Do them standing, do them seated, just don't neglect them. Your bench will naturally go up as a result. Weighted push-ups. These basically feel like a body weight bench press. I haven't done them in years and I'm just getting back into them. Have someone put the plates nice and high on your upper back. Touch the ground gently on every rep and just go to war. Your triceps and chest will be cooked. Most people have never done these, let alone actually gotten strong at them. It's an easy, fun way to naturally improve your bench. Machines are your final tool. Don't treat them as secondary, inferior, or just for getting a good pump. If you want to become a bench beast, you should be killing yourself on these machines. They allow you to lock in on your chest and just build that dummy strength. Use a big range of motion, maybe a little extra control. It doesn't matter whether you go incline, decline, or flat. Just get good at doing this from every angle. That's what machines are good for. As a coach, I want to make you a stronger presser, period. Focus on these neglected movements. You'll be surprised at how effortlessly your bench goes up. That's the power of general strength. That's the power of taking your time. Of course, gaining weight will help too. Watch this video to see what I learned from gaining 30 pounds.